Don't wait for things to get worse. This may not be something your doctor mentions during a routine visit, but it's something you deserve to know. If you're over 50 and you've noticed swelling in your legs after even short walks, stiffness in your knees each morning, or a strange tingling sensation in your calves that wasn't there before, this isn't just normal aging. Your body is trying to send you a signal. Most people don't realize that by the time we reach our 50s, collagen levels may have dropped by up to 75%. Collagen is the essential structural protein that holds your joints, blood vessels, and skin together. When it breaks down, so does the stability in your legs, the cushion between your joints, and the elasticity of your circulation. You might feel your knees buckle when you stand, or notice your legs grow heavier, weaker as the day goes on. You might wake up with aches that weren't there when you went to bed. And here's the truth. It's not just wear and tear. Often, it's because your body no longer has the building blocks it needs to maintain itself. Collagen isn't optional, it's critical. But here's the encouraging part. You don't need expensive supplements or complex treatments to help your body rebuild it. There are 4 simple natural foods, often overlooked or misunderstood, that can help restore your collagen levels from within. In today's video, I'll take you through each one. These are foods backed by real science, trusted by clinical experience, and most importantly, already helping people in their 50s, 60s, and beyond reduce leg swelling, improve balance, and walk with confidence again. If this is your first time here, welcome to Senior Health Guard. I'm Dr. Carolyn D. Brockington, and we focus on practical, proven ways to help you stay strong, steady, and mobile as you age. If that sounds like something you're looking for, go ahead and subscribe, and let's get started. Let's begin with a food that's gentle on the stomach, deeply nourishing, and surprisingly powerful: gelatin. When patients ask me, what can I eat that won't upset my digestion but still helps with joint pain and leg weakness? This is where I start. Not the brightly colored gelatin desserts from decades past, but the real thing: pure, unflavored gelatin made from animal connective tissue. It's one of the most effective yet overlooked sources of natural collagen support, especially for adults over 50 whose digestion has naturally slowed. Why is gelatin so effective? Because it's essentially collagen that has already been partially broken down, what scientists call hydrolyzed. That means it's made up of smaller peptides and amino acids that are much easier for your body to absorb. For someone whose stomach acid or digestive enzymes aren't as robust as they once were, that's a major advantage. Gelatin doesn't demand much from your system. It simply slips in and goes straight to work. More than just a source of protein, gelatin delivers 3 key amino acids: glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, that are the backbone of collagen fibers. Together, they make up nearly 70% of your body's collagen structure. Glycine helps manage inflammation and supports the building of strong, flexible collagen strands. Proline helps reinforce the linings of joints and skin. Hydroxyproline, perhaps the most underrated, gives elasticity and strength to blood vessels and tendons. It's targeted nutrition for tissue repair, right where aging tends to hit hardest. And the science backs it up. In a 2020 clinical study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, seniors over 65 were given 10 grams of gelatin daily for 8 weeks. The improvements were measurable and meaningful. Skin hydration increased by 45%, joint stiffness dropped by 22%, and calf muscle tone rose by 38%. Participants also reported improved balance, faster walking speeds, and fewer nighttime leg cramps, clear signs that their neuromuscular function had improved alongside their collagen levels. I think of a patient named Carol, age 72, who was skeptical at first. She started with just a spoonful of grass-fed gelatin stirred into her morning tea. 6 weeks later, she was able to walk down her driveway without stopping midway to rest, a simple moment that restored her confidence and independence. That's what matters most to me: helping people feel secure in their own steps again. For best results, gelatin should be consumed warm, and on an empty stomach to aid absorption. Mix it into tea, bone broth, or warm lemon water, but avoid the artificially flavored versions, which often contain additives that can interfere with its effectiveness. When used consistently, gelatin becomes a quiet, daily ally, repairing tissue, reducing swelling, and gently guiding your body back to strength from the inside out. Now let's turn our attention to a food that was once cherished for its healing strength, but somehow got forgotten. It's time to bring it back to the table. When I was growing up, bone marrow wasn't controversial or considered exotic. It was a sign of care. In many traditional households, it was something you gave to someone who was weak, recovering, or in need of deep nourishment. Somewhere along the line, we lost touch with that wisdom. But today, modern science is rediscovering what earlier generations already knew. Bone marrow is a nutritional powerhouse, especially for people over 50 dealing with joint pain, muscle loss, or chronic swelling in the legs. Bone marrow is the soft, nutrient-rich tissue found inside large bones, like beef femur or lamb shank. And while it might not look impressive at first glance, its internal profile is remarkable. It contains two of the most essential types of collagen, type 1 and type 2, along with hyaluronic acid, glycosaminoglycans, and compounds that support stem cell activity. These elements work together to do more than just reduce symptoms. They help your body actively rebuild soft tissue, hydrate joints, and keep your bones gliding smoothly against one another. What makes bone marrow truly unique is its dual action. Type 1, collagen restores strength and elasticity in tendons, ligaments, and skin, foundational for balance, movement, and everyday function. Type 2 collagen plays a different but equally vital role, cushioning cartilage in the knees, hips, and ankles so that each step feels more supported and less painful. One clinical study published in 2019 in the Journal of Clinical Rheumatology followed older adults with joint stiffness and swelling in their lower legs. Participants who consumed marrow-rich bone broth 4 times per week showed dramatic improvements within just 8 weeks, a 36% boost in flexibility and a 40% reduction in swelling. MRI scans even showed that their joint cartilage became thicker and more hydrated, indicating real tissue-level repair, not just temporary relief. But the benefits go beyond joints. Bone marrow is rich in glycosaminoglycans, molecules that help your skin and connective tissue retain water. This means better circulation, fewer pins and needle sensations in the legs, and skin that's more resilient against bruising or sagging. I remember one patient in particular, Harold, age 78. He could barely walk 10 minutes without needing to stop. We started adding roasted marrow to his meals twice a week. Within a month, not only was he walking farther, but his nighttime leg cramps disappeared. And for the first time in years, he said he slept through the night without waking up in pain. If you've never cooked bone marrow before, don't worry. It's easier than you might expect. Roast the bones slowly until the inside turns golden and soft, then spread it on toast, mix it into mashed vegetables, or stir it into soup. For even deeper benefits, simmer the bones for 12 to 24 hours with water and a splash of vinegar to create a rich, collagen-loaded broth. Sip it warm and let your body soak up what it's been missing. Bone marrow won't give you overnight results, but used consistently, it can help restore what age has quietly taken away: fluid motion in your joints, strength in your legs, and confidence in every step. Of all the foods that have been misunderstood and unfairly dismissed, liver might be at the top of the list. Once considered a nutritional staple, recommended by doctors, served proudly by grandmothers, and embraced by athletes, it slowly fell out of favor. Critics labeled it too rich, too fatty, or even unhealthy. But here's what many people don't realize. Liver is one of the most powerful collagen-supporting foods nature has to offer. While gelatin and bone marrow provide your body with the raw collagen itself, liver supplies something just as essential: the tools your body needs to build collagen from the inside out. It's rich in vitamin A, copper, zinc, and glycine. These 4 nutrients form the foundation of collagen synthesis. If you imagine collagen as a brick wall, gelatin might give you the bricks, but liver gives you the mortar, the scaffolding, and the blueprint to put it all together. Vitamin A is crucial for repairing cells and regenerating skin. Copper and zinc act as enzymatic cofactors. Without them, collagen fibers can't bind or form properly. Even with a high-protein diet, your body can't rebuild damaged tissue if these minerals are missing. And then there's glycine, abundant in liver, which not only reduces inflammation, but also supports better sleep, the time when much of your body's healing and repair naturally occurs. Scientific research backs this up. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Gerontological Nutrition found that older adults who consumed liver just once per week had 143% higher levels of collagen activity markers in their blood compared to those who didn't. These same individuals also reported fewer varicose veins, less sagging skin, and reduced swelling in joints, like the knees and ankles. I remember a patient named Eileen, 75 years old, whose skin was so delicate she bruised from the lightest bump. She was hesitant to try liver, so we started slow, just a single ounce mixed into a hearty beef stew once a week. Within 2 months, her skin had noticeably firmed up and the swelling in her knees had subsided. She laughed, telling me her daughter had finally stopped calling her porcelain. Now, if you've been avoiding liver because of its strong taste or reputation, that's completely understandable. But preparation makes all the difference. Start small. Mix it with ground beef or stew it with garlic, thyme, and herbs. Even a thin spread of liver pâté on whole grain toast with a splash of lemon can be surprisingly delicious. And the best part? You don't need to eat it every day. Just 1 or 2 small servings a week is enough to activate your body's natural collagen-building process. When paired with vitamin C-rich foods like citrus or leafy greens, its impact becomes even stronger. If your skin feels thinner, your joints weaker, or your body more fragile than it used to be, don't overlook liver. Sometimes, the very food we've avoided for years turns out to be exactly what we needed all along. Next, let's talk about a food that's been described as liquid gold for your joints, your skin, and your circulation. This one isn't something you chew, it's something you sip. Bone broth may sound simple, even old-fashioned, but that's exactly why it works. It's not a trend, it's a tradition. Long before supplements lined the shelves, families relied on pots of broth simmering slowly on the stove. Rich, restorative, and deeply nourishing, bone broth is finally getting the recognition it deserves in modern medicine. When properly prepared, bone broth delivers one of the most complete and easily absorbed forms of collagen available. It's a full-spectrum source containing type I, type 2, and type 3 collagen, all crucial for maintaining strength and flexibility throughout the body. Alongside that, you'll find gelatin, glucosamine, chondroitin, and hyaluronic acid, compounds that not only protect your joints, but also repair and hydrate the connective tissue that keeps your entire body moving smoothly. Each type of collagen plays a distinct role. Type Y strengthens ligaments and restores firmness to skin. Type 2 cushions your cartilage and helps reduce friction in weight-bearing joints like the knees and hips. Type 3 is essential for blood vessels and nerve pathways, enhancing circulation all the way down to your feet. Gelatin, formed during the simmering process, helps fill in the structural gaps, literally, by improving tissue hydration and density. In a 2021 clinical study published in Geriatric Health and Nutrition, adults over 50 who drank 1 cup of bone broth daily for 8 weeks experienced dramatic results. Skin became firmer by 52%. Nighttime leg cramps dropped by 1/3. Physical activity levels rose nearly 50%. Even MRI scans showed visible improvements. Thicker, more hydrated cartilage in joints like the knees and hips. Blood tests confirmed higher levels of hydroxyproline and glycosaminoglycans, clear signs of active collagen repair at the cellular level. I'm reminded of a patient named George, 76, who had been dealing with numb feet at night and stiff ankles every morning. We introduced just half a cup of homemade bone broth into his breakfast routine. 5 weeks later, the numbness had faded, His ankles felt more flexible, and, for the first time in over a year, he could walk around the block without needing to stop every few minutes. But the real secret lies in how you make it. You need bones that still contain joints and cartilage, like chicken backs, knuckle bones, or marrow-rich cuts. These should be simmered gently for 18 to 24 hours with a splash of apple cider vinegar to help extract the collagen and minerals from deep within the bones. When it cools and becomes slightly gelatinous, you'll know you did it right. Sip it warm in the morning on an empty stomach, or use it as the base for hearty soups and stews. Just be cautious with store-bought versions. They often contain preservatives or are cooked for too short a time to deliver meaningful benefits. Bone broth isn't just a comfort food, it's a quiet healer, working steadily beneath the surface to lubricate joints, hydrate tissue, and bring ease back into your every movement. Let me know when you're ready for the final section. Now that you've learned about the 4 powerful collagen-rebuilding foods, gelatin, bone marrow, liver, and bone broth, you may be wondering how to actually make them part of your life in a way that feels natural, not overwhelming. The good news is, you don't need to change everything at once. You don't need to overhaul your diet or stick to a strict plan. What your body truly needs is consistency, not perfection. When it comes to supporting collagen after age 50, small, steady habits are far more effective than bursts of effort. Start with the simplest one, bone broth. Sip half a cup in the morning before breakfast. It's soothing, easy on the stomach, and sends a quiet but powerful message to your body. Healing has begun. Make it in batches once a week, store it in jars, or freeze it in small portions. Find a method that fits your routine. After that, consider adding a spoonful of unflavored gelatin to your tea or coffee a few times a week. It dissolves easily, has almost no taste, and delivers essential amino acids your body needs to support healthy joints, skin, and tissue repair. This is especially helpful for those who have more sensitive digestion, which often happens with age. When you're ready, try incorporating bone marrow once or twice a week. Roast marrow bones, scoop out the soft center, and spread it onto warm toast or stir it into mashed vegetables or soups. You don't need much, just a tablespoon can make a difference. And if roasting feels too messy, simply include marrow bones in your next batch of bone broth to get many of the same benefits. Lastly, there's liver. It's not everyone's favorite, and that's okay. You don't have to eat it plain. Instead, blend a small amount into ground meat for meatballs or chili, or prepare a simple pâté to enjoy with whole grain toast and a squeeze of lemon juice. Just 1 or 2 ounces per week provides the vitamin A, copper, zinc, and glycine your body needs to support collagen synthesis at its core. The most important part of this journey is rhythm. Don't chase perfect days, build steady ones. Your body will notice. It might not happen overnight, but within 2 to 3 weeks, you may find yourself waking up with less stiffness. Your legs might feel lighter. You may walk a little farther without realizing it. And that's the beauty of this process. It doesn't feel like a transformation. It feels like a return to movement, confidence, and ease. Before we end today, I want to leave you with this. You are not broken. You are rebuilding, bite by bite, step by step. We often think of aging as a slow unraveling of energy, balance, and strength. But what if it's not about loss, but recovery? What if aging isn't about trying to be 25 again, but learning how to feel alive and vibrant at 55, 65, or 75? Collagen loss is real. It affects not just your joints and skin, but your sense of independence, your self-image, your freedom to move through the world without pain. But as you've seen, the solution isn't complicated. It's rooted in real, nourishing foods your body already understands. Gelatin for easy digestion, marrow for deep joint repair, liver for essential nutrients, bone broth to bring it all together. Every cup, every spoonful, every small step adds up. You may feel it when you rise from a chair without effort, when you walk without stopping, when your skin feels stronger and you feel more like yourself. And if you've stayed with me through this video, thank you. That tells me you're not giving up. You're still in this. and I believe in your ability to heal. If you found this video helpful, please share it with someone you care about. Give it a like to help others discover this message. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Senior Health Guard and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode. In our next video, we'll explore the one morning habit that could be silently fueling inflammation after 50. It's a simple shift that could dramatically change how you feel each day. You won't want to miss it. I'm Dr. Carolyn D. Brockington. Thank you for spending your time with me today. And remember, your health journey isn't behind you. It's right here. And it's still yours to shape.